Hello.
Hello. So our second speaker of the day is Mr. Atul Patharia. Mr. Patharia has carved a unique path in cybersecurity, expert entrepreneur and community leader. Mr. Atul is a recognized mentor and guide. Today, his topic of the session is cybersecurity in Industry 4.0, safeguard smart manufacturing system. Over to you, sir.
Hello. Yes. Is me audible?
Yes, sir, you're
Yes,
audible.
sir.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes, sir,
believe
you are
everyone
audible.
is I believe everyone is already here. Like it seems like they were already attending some previous session. Is it right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Wow.
sir.
Yes, sir.
There was one previous session by GP Rao.
Okay. So it's quite like I believe like you guys are like quite tired as well as it's late night in the winter, right? So listening to another
No, sir.
speaker.
No, sir. Mr. GP Rao has हमें भर दिया एनर्जी के साथ उन्होंने सभी को
Okay. So that was
आपके
a like
लेक्चर के
sort of
लिए.
a that was sort of a motivational
Booster
session,
dose.
right?
Yes, sir. There was booster dose for us.
Okay. So give me a little time. Let me set my screens. Uh,
Okay, sir.
okay. So you guys are already boosted because what I thought like, especially the winters and attending a session online, I get it. Uh, okay. So this is Industry 4.0. Today we are talking about, let me see. Can you help me like from where to share my screen? This is share. Oh, open system settings, Microsoft Team. Yes. Okay. I need to quit and reopen my Microsoft Team. Give me a second because I need to share my screen and it asks for little permissions. Just give me a second.
No issues, no
Okay, sir.
issues.
No problem, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. First of all, I want to make this session interactive to make sure like no one is sleeping and I'm not only one in the room. Is it okay for everyone?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
I
sir.
be
Yes, sir.
so I
We are
believe
all.
that I believe the chat room is open for everyone. So whatever come to your mind, you can start typing it over here, right? And in meanwhile, let me share my screen. Hello. Okay. Are you guys on my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, we are able to see your screen.
Okay. So today topic is like cybersecurity in the industry 4.0, safeguarding smart manufacturing systems, right?
Right, sir. Right.
So only I believe Atulji and Nishi is gonna reply, but I want like more replies into the chat as well.
Yes,
So
sir.
people who can't speak, the to you like I know like to keep the mic on the mute is mandatory, but like keep your like chat open and like start typing over there. And Nishi is like I'm able to like see the chats of everyone. Like is I am in a admin mode or like moderator mode or what?
Uh, Sir, actually, due to some technical issue, chat button is not actually open for everyone today. So, but anyone can interact with you, I guess, through their mic open settings.
Okay. Mhm. So I believe all the sharp mind like you are here, like the research scholars, assistant, and the associate professors, right? So
Yes,
you
sir.
guys are building the future. So let's talk about how to make it secure. So this would be a 1 hour session, I believe. So we will keep it tight and packed with the value. So as you can see my screen, this is all about the session name, right? By the time we will wrap it up, so you will be able to understand why the industry 4.0 is awesome and a massive cybersecurity risk. See exactly how the real factories are getting hit. Recent examples, not just a theory, and get practical strategies to defend against these threats. Know where the research gaps are, the problems you can solve. So these are the objectives, and like you will come to know up to the end of this session. And I will keep asking questions, so make sure like you will not miss anything. As I already mentioned, I will keep it way tight and packed with the value. So for those who don't know me or didn't did any research, I believe everyone is here like after looking at my company name or my name in the terms of the cybersecurity. So I'm a founder and CEO of Quinji Tech. Over 15 years of the experience in tech and entrepreneurship. Passionate about innovation, cybersecurity, and mentoring. Currently, I'm a charter member of the TIE Chandigarh Governing Council TIE, mentor of the Deep Tech chapter, member of NASCOM, why I chair again Deep Tech, and the member of IT Association Chandigarh. So I already authored 2 books, Unlocking Your Networking Potential and The Journey of a Brew Seeker. I'm a traveler, explorer, crazy for the coffee, right? So this is something about me because what I believe in the past, like I used to read the books by their name, but later on I started reading the books after knowing about the author, like why I'm reading this particular book, who this author is, why I have to read him, right? So little bit about the company, why I am here for the today's session, why I got picked. So we are specialized team of the cybersecurity professionals committed to the safeguarding your organization most valuable digital assets. With a deep understanding of the complexities of today's cyber threats, we offer full spectrum of cybersecurity services, including threat detection, vulnerability assessments, and the incident response. Our mission is to empower businesses to navigate the digital world securely, ensuring that their operations remain resilient against any form of cyber attack. And the other thing is, my name is quite unique. So before proceeding to the next slide or to the end of the slide, so the people who already have the internet open, they can like search for my name, and in the LinkedIn request, you can like follow me so I can see more about you people over there, because it is the best place to look for, like, because again the chat option is not open here. Otherwise definitely we chat here more frequently, right? So as we gonna talk about, I'm not just going like and speak just only by looking at the slides. The slides are just only here to give you a walkthrough, and we will discuss more of the practical insights over here. So first, like if we talk about the industry 4.0, what exactly you understand by the industry 4.0? And here, if anyone want to speak, only one person at a time, if you want to answer.
Okay, sir.
Anyone? No? Okay. So industry 4.0 is a new phase in the industrial revolution. Even though there was a like definition on the screen, someone can even read the same. That introduces the intelligent networking of the machines. What do you mean by the intelligent networking of the machines? It means the machines are taking orders from the machines. I believe like there is a quite common movie like in the past. It is so popular of Mr. Arnold, like Terminator. I believe everyone watched that. It like it was shown on the TV and all, right? So if you saw like the cybernet where the machines are taking orders from the machine. So this term, like for the moment, like in industry, if we believe like possibly 4.0 is not everywhere yet, but it is implemented at multiple places. So we can't ignore it. And what key technologies we are talking about: IoT, AIML, robotics, artificial intelligence, cloud computing and big data, cybersecurity, additive manufacturing, augmented reality, virtual reality, everything. It is just a mix. Up to now, like even in the term of the chat GPT and all, like where we are talking about the generative AI and all, we are just taking the data in the input. And if we will go little advanced, like to the Gemini model in the AI era, there it is taking the exact input and there is a live stream type of the thing, like you can directly have a person to person chat with the AI. But here you are just getting a output according to your input. But when we are talking about the industries, all these things, even the IoT sensors, even the input, bad input, good input, it is not analyzed by a person. Machines are taking a decision. Which one is a bad output, which one to reject, which one not. So when everything is designed by the machine and every other operation is dependent on a machine, just see a small hack, what a small hack can do. Example, right now you are just sitting in a Microsoft Teams room, right? If someone will change this password, whatever is configured, and the admin is not able to join his account, what will happen? This is just a small example where I'm just talking about the passwords, right? Forget the jargon for the second. Like think about the factories where entirely the machines are talking to each other. Robots had to do the heavy lifting thing. The data is the king. As I already mentioned, the movie Terminator, right? So like any hand raises, I believe this you can do, like whoever watched the movie Terminator, they can raise their hand. So I can take your input just by raise hands. So I can see yellow, yellow, yellow figure over there. Yes, the people are raising hands. Okay, good. Yes, this is a good mode of interaction. Right now, it seems like I'm not only the one who is speaking. Good to see this thing. Yes, I'm looking at all the hands. Need more hands. Okay, at least. Okay, few hands for the Terminator movie. Great. Good. Cool. So here, in the terms of the factories, we are talking about creating a beautiful house, but with a million windows. And what we have to do, definitely we have to keep them locked, right? Definitely you are using the smart TVs at your home. Everyone is just using a smart TV Android. And in case like if you are a Amazon fan, you must have like additional sort of the devices like Fire TV. You must have like Alexas at your home, Google Mini, or like this type of the stuff. If yes, again, raise your hands. Now you also have the kids at your home, right? Understand, they are way good. Like my kid is way good in communicating with the Alexa, but the Alexa is again configured on my account, right? And can you believe, just only using the Alexa, anyone can order something from your account. You say like, I have to input my credit card thing, but how about using a cash on delivery thing? This is also available, right? Even you are not aware, you have your phone with you. I'm just giving you a hard example, by which like you can relate yourself, right? Just using a Alexa, like Alexa is over here, so probably she can listen and like start interrupting me. So just by saying it to the Alexa, place this order for me, it will automatically go and pick up that particular thing and order it for you. Here, you are not the responsible person for ordering anything. Now see, when everything is done by the machine, everything is connected to the machine, everything is like totally dependent to the machines. If there is a single glitch which a hacker can have access to, it can change the entire machine chain. You will not be sure like how much, like example, if a shipping label is the only thing like which is calculating the total amount uh, of this particular unit, right, to the ERP thing. But if that is hacked, anyone can ship any number of the products from any factory to anywhere without even getting noticed. This is the cyber thing we are talking about. So previously the hacking was only related to the computers. Right now it is related to the IoT devices, ML, AI, and your offices, are even secure or not. Anyone like who is here like can raise his hand like who recently lost his like Instagram or the Facebook password? Okay, more. Anyone who had the feeling like his or WhatsApp account is hacked? Okay, an amazing question for more interaction. How many of you are using Geo account, Geo SIM?
Yes, sir.
Geo SIM can raise the hand so I can see more hands over here. Okay, at least I see like more sort of the interaction over here because this is the only way for me to interact with you. Okay, I'm just counting the hands. And in case admin, if you have the access, you can just give me a rough number, like how many hands like on this were raised, just only for this question.
Sir, almost 13.
Okay. Do you know, like, I'm just sharing because I want to make it more interactive and meaningful for you, this session. So I'm sharing this thing. Recently, I got contacted by someone and he mentioned like one of his near dear, he's like sort of surveillanced by someone because whomsoever he's calling, whomsoever he's sending a message, someone is already knowing everything. So I asked like which particular SIM he or she is using. He mentioned Geo. So is he used to keep his phone private or like some other people also have the access to the phone? Yes. But definitely here you are thinking like someone installed the application or something. No, just a simple thing. Geo has all the records in his app, in its own app. If I will install Geo app and just I will add your number, I just only need a OTP if you are nearby me. After that, I can see all the call logs of your phone. Can you believe this thing? This is just not a hack. For here, you don't need a hacker. Just access to a someone phone, just nearby, just to see a OTP. And you were not aware because you don't usually check like on how many phones this app or this particular number is configured. And I am sure no one over here ever saw like, is this particular app is only working on my phone or my phone or this app with my number is also configured on somewhere else. Have you ever checked? I don't think so.
Never, sir. I haven't checked.
I believe.
Me too, sir. I haven't checked.
And the same thing was happening. And here I just mentioned he, but this thing was happened to someone wife, where you can understand the type of the privacy we are talking about. And then I mentioned like, please go and check this thing. And fortunately, we found the same sort of the problem over there. And from there, he removed the access of everyone who was using that app. And since the day, no one had the access to those things. Just a simple thing. Here we are talking about just a small thing, but why I just bring this into the picture? Just consider where everything is done by machine. What will happen? Who is gonna notice these small vulnerabilities, right? So let me proceed further to, because this is a small map because why I designed this particular presentation. Because before this presentation, I was in the communication with someone and they mentioned industry 4.0 is not in India right now. It is not activated. Still, we are calling it 4.0, but it is not 4.0. But again, if your data is not on your machine, if it is on cloud, then it is 4.0. Example, because here you mentioned it has nothing related to the industry. You are using CRM, ERPs, everything is related to your industry. If those data are on the cloud, it means your industry is on the cloud. Your industry is 4.0. Just an example. You need to consider this thing. So here I just plot a small chart. If you are looking at the screens, smart manufacturing, why it is industry 4.0. You can see the predictive maintenance, monitors equipment health to prevent unexpected failures, robotics automation, that was also into the 3.0, utilizing the 3D printing for the rapid prototype and the customization. If we talk about the supply chain management, blockchain technology, data analytics, IoT tracking. If you want me to stop on any screen, if you want to look at, and later on I will share the entire presentation with them, so it will be uploaded, so no need to take the screenshots. So anywhere, if you want me to stop, I can stop over there for your access. If we talk about the smart cities, example, I am living into the Chandigarh and my birthplace is like Karnal, and both are the smart cities. Why? Because I hope, like, usually if you visit any city, if you see the smart cycles over there, which you can pick from any stand just only for using your mobile number, and you can drop it on any stand, that come under the smart thing. And what will happen, like, if that get like hijacked, this is just a small cycle thing, but just see at the future where the cars are available like this. Everyone can drive the cars for the free, right? Or anyone can steal any car. This is, I'm talking about the cybersecurity importance in industry 4.0. And the public safety, same into the agriculture technology, precision farming, UAV monitoring, and the soil sensors. Soil sensors previously were just only the sensors using the IoT devices. Right now, it is directly communicating with the cloud for the data manipulation as well. So the data is getting automatically corrected and the software is getting real-time updates just by the AI, not by the human intervention. So these are like just the example of the 4.2 applications. Like industries, we are talking about the automotive, manufacturing, healthcare, energy. Any questions yet, which I believe you can ask, like unmuting your microphone if anyone want to ask anything.
Any questions by any participant?
Okay, because I don't want to go little fast, let me make it more interesting. If you are talking about the IoT devices,
Sir, sir, there's a question.
Yes.
Sir, do we really need these things that are tracking from morning to evening, all the 24 hours? Do we really need, or industry 3.0 was enough? Or do we really need this?
Good question. Okay, let me explain in this way. We are right now living in 2025, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a camera at your home or like at your office, security cameras?
Yes, sir.
Why you are using security cameras at your home or office right now?
And just to track whatever there's going on there.
Okay. For the moment,
Yes,
you are just talking about whatever is going on there, right?
Yes, sir.
And if I'm talking,
For
if I just
reasons. For
okay.
security reasons.
Okay, why I bring this question into the picture, because he asked a very good thing. So let me ask you this. Like if I talk about 5 or 10 years ago, do you really needed the cameras, or the cameras were not over there? Cameras were there.
Yes, sir, but we were unable to track the live.
Okay, you were no. Camera live feed was also there, but just using the static IP and all that was little expensive and techy, and no one was worried about when the technology became cheap. Yes, but if I ask you another question, is your camera at the end of the day is calculating like which of the employee was efficient for which particular time period?
No, sir.
And if this thing will come into the picture, is this beneficial to you or not?
Sir, it is beneficial for the industry, for the institution who is planting the camera. But at the end of the day, it is also compromising the personal space of someone.
My question is, I'm not sure, like how many years ago, like you placed these cameras into the office?
Okay.
Just a question. How many years ago?
Because 5 years.
Because I remember when I brought this concept into the picture, like when I was installing the cameras, my employees were even against that, because according to them at that time, that was again a privacy issue, space issue, right?
Yes, sir.
Right now you can access it from your home and everyone is comfortable by this, right? Even though they are not performing, right?
Yes, sir.
Even though whatever they want to do, they are doing, right?
Yes,
but
sir.
My question is, you have KPI system, you have KRA system, you are tracking everything, their performance, you have attendance system over there. Just think if everything is done automatically just from the camera feed.
Yes, sir.
How many employees or how much time of yours it will save?
Much, sir.
Much. Then definitely this is the need of the era, right?
Yes, sir.
For the moments we are implementing it 4.0 into the industry, later on we will implement it in home as well. Right now, these days, every home is a smart home. Everyone is looking for a smart device. If I leave my home into the summers and if my phone is just a 5 minute or a 2 minute distance away, my AC will automatically get turned off. These type of the things I am using in this era
Yes, sir.
because definitely I don't have to think my AC is on. My if I just enter, if I'm just into my parking lot, like which is way away, like around 200 meters, example,
Yes, sir.
my smart device will get my area premises location and my AC will turn on automatically into the summer. So whenever I reach to my office, my cabin is already cool. Does this make
Yes,
any
sir.
sense?
Yes, sir.
I don't need an employee to whom I have to call like
Yes, sir.
Ramu or like whatever, just turn on the AC, I am coming. I don't need to suffer the heat for the 5 minutes as well, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is a thing like we are using Blinkit or the other apps at the home and like we are getting habitual to it. So I'm just giving you the examples in a different way for the 4.0 standard. And even though we already have the solutions for this thing as well, like from the camera feed, we are able to track the performance of the people, right?
Okay, sir.
Just think
Yes, sir.
this thing will come into the 4.0 where the machines will automatically communicate because everything is connected to the network.
Yes, sir. It
In
is
your,
a very good explanation, sir.
right? I believe
Yes,
this
sir.
makes sense, right?
Sure,
Okay,
sir.
so
Now
my
I will also say that we need 4.0.
because my objective over here is like whenever I am taking any session, because mostly my most of the sessions are in person, so I am like in a habit for the interactive sessions. And today by any chance like this chat is not working, so it is like mostly like me speaking to myself. So I believe
No, sir,
right
we
now.
are listening you, sir. We are listening you.
Okay, great. No,
Yes,
but
thank you, sir.
talking to myself is yes. And
Yes.
here, just for the cybersecurity is not a one thing, right? It's a bunch of the things you do together. It's like an onion. I hope like you heard about the Tor browser and all. That's why
Yes,
it
sir.
was in an onion shape, right? If you
Yes,
remove
sir.
the one layer, the other layer is over there, right? If one layer
Yes.
fails, the other one is there. And this is not just a IT department job in your offices. It's a responsibility of everyone. Because example, in the simple case, if any phishing link is over there, which I will explain later if you want, if someone click on that link in your office, a single click on the link will compromise entire network security of your complete office.
Yes, sir.
And think what, like if the entire plant is manufacturing something, if entire plant, like example, if we are talking about a big company like Deloitte, IBM, Infosys, like Infosys ordered the t-shirts or the hoodies for their all employees. And
Yes, sir.
with just a small hack, someone write a joke below the Infosys logo and all the entire manufacturing will be using the same logo. Can you guess the loss? Just a loss. And how about the company for which it produced, Infosys, and the company who produced? Just see what a big mess it is creating. Just giving you a live example using a live company name, right?
Yes, sir.
Even a spelling mistake can do a big trouble. Even though that was not a fault of an employee, possibly someone hacked. But how do
Yes,
you
sir.
know if the entire chain is automated? So we are here talking about the cybersecurity because if we are switching to the 4.2, if we are talking about everything is done by machine, definitely we need to discuss the security as well. Because any open door leave multiple possibilities. And when you have two employees, giving you example of the employees, when you have two employees, when you have 10 employees, it is easy to handle. But when you have 100 employees, 1000 employees, you can't keep your personal eye on everyone.
Yes, sir.
So the same in the industry 4.2. As the big network of the machines is, as more the machine will communicate with the machines, the more possibilities are over there. for the hacking and all.
Okay, sir.
So here
Thank you, sir.
I just talk about these are the few other things, as I already discussed the phishing attacks, and there is a DOS attack, insider threats. DOS attack is an attack where we will just use a multiple request on a someone IP. Example, you were saying about the camera, like previously we were not able to use the camera from any location. For definitely all the entire manufacturing of the cameras are from the China, so you can understand, like whoever the provider is, even though whatever they claim, they are able to see all of your cameras. Scary, right? In the same way, Android and the Apple, these guys are always listening. Your home devices, smart devices, example, even they claim, like even the Siri in your phone is always listening. In the same way, insider threats, employees or the contractors exploiting system vulnerabilities. Any of you heard about like the Siri gave some particular person a claim of multi-million because he claimed and he proved Siri was listening to him every time. That is a sort of an insider threat. Not for you, but yes, we are discussing more important things.
Right.
How about the Trump? How about our Indian Prime Minister if discussing something and that communication is already live somewhere? Just think about it. So what will happen in the industries? Like example, if there is a single glitch, even in a power grid, in India, we guys are not using power grid, but let me explain. Still, we are using power grid. How? Because we are switched to the solar thing. And these days, the solar thing is quite common, right? Solar is just like of a two type over here in India. One is a consistent flow and one which we are using to charge our batteries and taking a flow from it. Just thinking about an industry which is using a continuous flow of energy power from the net from a solar, and again everything is managed by the machine. If it is industry 4.0, someone just power off the grid, no one is able to understand why the grid goes off, right? What will happen? Downtime and the financial losses, physical damage to the smart systems, right? So these are the just simple examples I'm sharing. Because why? Because what I started, like when I started with the my description, what I mentioned, like you guys are doing PhD, you are the research scholar, you guys are building the future. So definitely we want our future to be secure, right? So this is the reason everyone must know about the cybersecurity. If you are living in this world, cybersecurity is not for the techies. These are even way required for the normal person as well, even in the industry 4.0. If you want, I can give you a real-time example so you can understand like why this is important. Everyone is using UPI, right?
Right, sir. Everyone is using Google Pay,
UPI,
Phone
Google
Pay.
Pay, right? And everything is just in your phone. Your entire bank account is in your phone. Just think a small glitch can take your hard earned money away from you. Just think. For the UPI, for the Paytm, GPay, this is their industry which you are running in your phones. Because no one is sitting over here, no one is manually approving any authentication thing. Everything is automated. Everything is even analyzed by the AI over there. Is this a real transaction? Is this real not? Is this bypass? Is this the same encryption? Is this the same decryption? I just give you an example where you are the users, but it is industry 4.0 to someone. Because at your end, it is just a software, but at their end, it is not just only a code. So much cloud, so much interactions, right? And here we are talking about the real currency. So this is just a diagram in the front of you, like in the cybersecurity. as though like people are saying like if everything is just AI, if everything is just handled by the machines, definitely we can handle the security by the machine and we don't need like we need less manpower. Actually, it is incorrect. We need more manpower right now. Why? Because if AI is attacking, just think we also need AI to defense, more manpower to the defense. Because if we have to defeat the AI brain, we need more brain at our end just to think in a different way. If the people are offensive, we need to be defensive. If industry 4.0 is going on, we need to assure like we are closing every open door. And to detect every open door, we need more people on the team who are doing this research. So this is the entire graph. I just numbered it. Risk assessment, threat identification, vulnerability analysis. Is any of these words making any sense to you? Because these are the tech words. So if any of the word is just not making any sense, just ask me. Anyone has any questions so far? I'm getting boring.
No, sir. It's good, sir.
Because I am taking real life examples like the devices you are using at home, the apps you are using in your mobile, right? Okay. The another thing like which is a more important thing for every one of you because you used to write good research papers, you used to read very good research papers. So here what it is like these are the cybersecurity frameworks and the standards according to which the industries are working. So these days like if you see like more of the companies are like going towards this ISO 27001 and 27002. This is a framework, this is a standard like by which every industry have to operate. NIST cybersecurity framework. So these are more frameworks. PCI DSS, like every payment gateway has to follow this standard. Even it is a UPI, it is a Paytm. HIPAA is for the medical industries. GDPR is by the Europe, like for the Information Security Act. Under this SOC 2 is also right now available for the AI thing and all. Why I am discussing these things? And for sure this is for the first time, whoever not are not sure, like if I possibly I placed it on the next screen. No, okay, I will tell it later. A DPDP Act is coming. It is like it is our own Indian act for the security, and we will be one of the country like who will have their own security framework. So this DPDP Act was like placed in 2003 October, and for sure, like within 1 or 2 months, like it will be publicly published. Then whatever the problems we were looking at, like the Facebook is just using our data, Twitter is using our data and all, this type of the troubles will get way lesser for us. So why, and even this development framework will be on the DPDP framework in India, like Industry 4.0. If we are talking about why these frameworks are required, because these frameworks will give us a step-by-step thing, like which particular possible doors are over there, which doors we have to close when we are doing machine to machine communication. Makes any sense? So what you can do, DPDP Act, note down this word in your diaries, which you can like later on search on the Google. So you will have like more insights on this, because this is a like proud moment for us as being Indians, like we will have our own security act. So this is just securing the IoT in the manufacturing. I just mentioned the methods, like what methods: data encryption, strong authentication protocol, device security updates, firewalls are required, network segmentation. We already, I believe you people are using firewalls at your offices. How many like whoever like companies or like whoever are working in particular lab, and their lab they have more than 10 systems and are not using firewalls? I want to see those hands.
Those who are not using Wi-Fi.
Firewalls. Firewalls.
Using firewalls.
Okay, how many of you are using Linux operating system in your labs? I believe Windows, everyone.
Sir, very few hands for Linux operating system.
Okay, and how many are using Windows? Almost
Kindly raise
everyone.
the Windows.
Almost all using Windows.
Hmm.
Yes, sir,
Do you
we are
know,
getting many thumbs up and hand raises.
just giving you an example, without having your password, I can see all of your data if you are using Windows. There is a possibility, not saying because everyone is not able to close those doors. Just sharing a moment which will make your speaker like more listenable personality. Like when I was in my college, I am talking about around 2003. I'm talking about 2004 or 5, right? I was a person who was not allowed into the lab. Notice placed by the principal. Just guess why? Because I have the passwords of every professor of their Yahoo accounts. Was a bad thing, even though I was not aware like in which field I am going. But this interest like was since then and all. I was doing such activities like which few people used to do. So I'm saying there are vulnerabilities. You just need to open your eyes. In the cybersecurity, same way there are open doors which you need to close so no one can attack. So right now, since my marriage, I am 100% into the defense. So I am the person who used to find the doors and who used to close the doors. Make sense? So this is industry 4.0 where you need to keep radar on everything in your documents, in your research paper. What are the possible ways where this industry 4.0 can stop working? What more can be done? Which particular thing we can control before developing, and what particular SOPs we have to follow while doing this stuff. Like example, how much control we have to give an AI application, which particular controls still we have to keep in our hand. These things need to be defined. This is just not required because I don't think so. Anyone heard about these softwares like which I mentioned, Splunk? Oh, the great thing. I believe everyone heard about the CrowdStrike. It is a very good example of Industry 4.0. I am glad like I put it over here. I think I also added it to the case study as well. Okay, yes. Have you heard about the CrowdStrike? What happened recently? I believe it was into the news everywhere. Any hands who heard about this?
Hands for CrowdStrike, please.
Whoever heard?
So
It was into the news. Yes.
Microsoft was shut down for some days because there was a strike and
No.
I
Yeah,
think
you are
there was some security
you
issue.
are right in some sense, but yes, the details are not clear because you are not sure. You are not a techie person, I believe. More of deep into the tech. So let me explain what happened. This is a very good example of the industry 4.0, exactly 4.0, because everything if we talk about the airlines, the entire airline stopped in the US on so many airports because CrowdStrike is a big company which provide the firewall, and almost every big company, big organization is using their firewall. So they released a patch actually, and by mistake they didn't test it, and it had the same file name which was used by the Windows system file. So when this security patch got updated, it automatically replaced that file, and every Windows system, whatever was using this CrowdStrike, had a blue screen error over there. Banks stopped working, airlines stopped working. Just see, if you want to go and check the Google, you can see how many millions they lose within a one day. Hospitals were not working because everyone was using Windows. Just think, only on one operating system because of one firewall, if this thing happened, and if we are talking about where the everything is just a machine, even no human is over there, just think what are the possibilities. And this is a recent thing, happened in 2024. Let me do some research for you. Loss because of CrowdStrike. I'm just only giving you a number for the airlines. Just think, in one day, 380 million revenue loss, expenses 170 million in expenses, lawsuit 500 million. Just see, and total loss was around 10 billion. Can you believe this? And here we are talking about industry 3.0, which is leading towards the industry 4.0, where everything is just not controlled by the machines. Because for sure, because why I'm saying this, because when you are going to the airports, right, you see you have a self check-in option. You just go and scan and the ticket will automatically print. This is 4.0. You are booking your tickets online. Your tickets get automatically booked. You are doing the payment online. Even you are doing web check-in. You are getting your passes over there, right? And even the countries like I visited Singapore and all, even there, the luggage is also self-check-in over there. There is no person on the counter who is taking your luggage. I just only have to put my passport over there. I just only need to put my luggage over there. The slip is automatically coming. So that is the industry 4.2. If you are talking about, does this make more sense? Getting interesting facts?
Yes, sir.
At least raise your hands. Again, as I mentioned, I was speaking only to me. I am just speaking only to me, right? So this is a CrowdStrike is a recent example which you can consider 100% into the industry 4.0 breach. Because the airlines which were not operational, we can say few of the platforms were running on 4.0 standards where there was no human intervention. Everything is just managed by the machine. So the case study 2, if we are talking about, this is some colonial pipeline attack where the ransomware attack halted fuel distribution. So fuel distribution, you can understand, like because this type of the thing we already faced into the COVID time, not because of the industry 4.0 when the entire transport is like stopped. So you can understand, like if we are on industry 4.0, whatever we faced in the COVID, that can happen anytime because of a small glitch. All the petrol pumps suddenly will stop working. So this doesn't mean the people will not switch to the 4.2. Yes, right now we are using laptops, we are using computers, we started using calculator. Right now we are using AI. Everyone is aware about the chat GPT. No one can ignore it. So definitely everything will be automated. Even though my motor, my water motor at home, my sensor is also automated. I don't have to turn on the motor. Just see smart devices. When the water level is low, the motor automatically will get on. We are using a lot of the IoT devices. So we need to aware what more can be done. So ransomware, I believe everyone knows ransomware. Just raise your hand, like whoever don't know what ransomware is. Any hands, admin?
No, sir.
Okay, so everyone knows ransomware. Now raise your hands. I want to see 107 hands right now.
How many of you know about ransomware? So we
Because
just
no,
have, so we have 4 hands, 5, 6, 7, 8 hands, sir.
how about approximate? How about 100 people who knows, who don't knows what, where we are?
Okay, 10, 12.
Hmm.
We are getting thumbs up also.
Great. Like in my style, just I believe you
Yes,
see
sir.
some.
Yes, sir. Exactly. Yes, sir. Exactly like this.
This is a Mac inbuilt feature. I don't know like why it used to do like this. I show thumb and like stars and all. Okay.
But
So
it's a
my
nice
question.
feature.
Yeah, but my question was, my objective was to do such type of the activities like few. No one said I don't know about the ransomware, but when we asked like how many know, just only 14 hands, right? How about the 96 people? They just joined like on their iPhones or the phones, and like everyone is sleeping just by keeping table phone on the table like this. Hello everyone,
As
I am up. No, no, no. I'm just saying. I'm just
friends,
pulling
you
their
are
like.
requested to kindly interact, please.
Okay, that's fine. This is my style of like communication. I used to be interactive. Okay. So what is ransomware? Whoever just don't know and still like I can understand few of them are like are attending the sessions like I used to attend. So there is no hard feeling of there because the kids are sleeping sometime like in the besides to us, and like we have just headphones or in our ear and we are just listening to the complete session, so it's fine. uh, so what the ransomware attack is like if you are using window machines or any other machines, if you have documents, any type of the document, text document, doc document, even your movie files as well. So what it used to do, it used to add a small encrypted signature before every file. You will not be able to open any file, and it will ask for you a ransom, which is again in a Bitcoin or something. And if you will not pay that ransom, they will not release those files. This is just a small example where for a home user, it doesn't matter more, right? Because you can install your Windows again. There is no hard document in your machine for which you are worried about. But example, even as being the researchers or the PhD holders, your entire research is in your system. Just consider, even if you're talking about the Google Drive, even Dropbox, those are also configured on your machines, right? Just think, these days, IP is not getting stolen from the offices. IP is getting stolen from the machines, from cloud. So what will happen if your entire research is just getting attacked by the ransomware? Your entire IP is just attacked by the ransomware and you don't have any backup. And some hacker is asking for the payment. So this type of the things can be happened in 4.2 as well. This was the example just for you. So in case if you guys are not taking backups, start taking backups. Don't rely 100% on anything. Always keep a backup of a backup as well, because your research is more important. Your thesis is more important, and you don't want to lose anything because of any cyber attack. So this is just only not related to the 4.0, because possibly any one of you is writing a code for the 4.0. So in case if that code get attacked, right? So there is no 4.0 in that industry. So role of the employee and the security culture. I believe every company these days is getting leaned towards the cybersecurity trainings. And this is again same for the people. Like example, I will not name the company. It is a big manufacturer company for the buses, we say, right? So when I visited their plant on the request for some particular automation, their employees are not trained enough to analyze these things. So when we are talking about where the machines are interacting with the machines, we need to be more attentive, because data will flow at a very high rate. So we need to be attentive. Even the guards must be aware. Why I use word guards? I am talking about your office guards. Because if anyone can claim like he is your friend and can enter your premises or bypass your premises, this is again a security threat. And this can happen in any industry as well, where the everything is just operated by the machines. If anyone can enter the premises and turn off the power supply, again, it is a type of attack. So anything, even a simple guard, even a simple barrier, simple gate can't be ignored. So this is importance of employee awareness. It is not about only about the phishing or the other threat. It is also about who to allow, who not to allow. Regular training program on the cybersecurity best practices. Keep a culture of reporting security issues. If the people will get afraid this happened and if they will not inform, it will increase the issues, not decrease. Training workshop, like as I already mentioned, even these days people are getting more aware because we are getting more training requests these days. So we need to hire, like even recently I hired more people just only for the trainings. And this I already explained, but this is specifically for the 4.0. We need to develop a tailored incident response plans. Incident response plan means it is not mandatory, like you will always have a same type of an incident. Incident can be different. So it doesn't mean like if the different incident happened, it can't be reported. So everything need to be mentioned, like what will happen in the case of a new incidents, what will happen in the case of existing incidents. Because what the end objective is in any industry or even on your machines, even at home or anywhere, the things should keep working. I related everything with your personal life, with your personal gadgets, with your personal devices. So this entire thing will make more sense to you. So you can relate because people visualize better than listening to someone. So this is, I already mentioned about the GDPR Act, personal data protection. This is the same thing which I mentioned upcoming. I believe you can see my arrow, Digital Personal Data Protection Act. This is a DPDP Act, which is like upcoming. And this is just like a GDPR. I already mentioned about the Europe. SOC 2 is again a security thing. More ADIPA is for the medical thing. PCI, the personal PCI, I just mentioned for the PCI DSS, like it is for the payments thing. ISO 27001, it is like all the basic policies you must need to be in the place. So these are few things. This is a future look. I didn't design this picture using any automotive thing. So this is a picture where you can see here there is no human involvement. Everything is just done by the machines. Even the robotic arms are there, big screens are there, systems are there, everything is automated. So this will be a future. A beautiful example of Industry 4.0 standards, again, little bit lacking over here. Like example, I believe everyone visited airport somehow. I hope everyone looked at the vending machines these days, where you just enter, like on the airports, like even though whatever the currency card you have, even though you have a UPI, you have a credit card, or even the cash notes in any currency, those machines are accepting everything. You just only need to enter the item number and the item will be out of the, that is 100% automated. This is Industry 4.0 because no person is standing over there to sell you anything. Only the stock is getting refilled in the morning. Entire report, how much, which particular product is getting sell more over there, who is purchasing it, even using the cameras, they are also analyzing the expressions, how much difficulty someone is facing using those machines. So this is again an example of Industry 4.0. Any questions over?
Sir, one question from here. If machine is not working properly, then how sensor can detect it and how the resolution will be done without human resource?
Just give me an example of a machine you are talking about here. Which machine, specific machine we are talking about here?
You have said that in airport you are going to airport, then you have a only display where all type of card is acceptable, no one is there. So if that one machine is some incorrupted, then how it can be know that this machine is not working because man is not there?
Very good question. I like you asked this question. Previously, only the ML was there, like the machine learning algorithm was there, like which was working only on the few conditions. Like if this thing will happen, it will automatically restart the machine. If this thing will happen, like it will show this. Like there are so many if else's, right? So as you mentioned, like how it will correct itself. Right now, using the AI, they also have a different patch of the codes. It analyzes the error itself by learning itself. Like what exactly happened this time? Is this particular product out of stock? Which product is getting sell more? Which product need more need to be over there? Because electricity is over there, everything is operated by the software. So if there is any problem, that software is capable itself to correct itself as well. Like example, previously what happened, I just got your point. Like if someone plays the coin, like previously when we have the dial-up phones, like we have to place the coin. Example, when we are not able to connect the call, that coin will automatically come out. You remember this thing? Very old time. We have the like coin phones over there. So in the same way, like if you will insert a dollar or a bill, if that is not getting accepted, if anything, the machine is automatically taking care of everything. Here we are talking about the AI 4.0 standards. Just consider the ATM machines. You never get a less note or a one additional note from a machine. That is not AI. Still, it is doing its count well.
So how safe are these? The vending machines at the airport, are they 100% cyber secured?
We are not. Yes, cybersecurity is a good question. If you are talking about the cybersecurity,
Yes.
first of all, on the airports, whatever the surveillance cameras are, like there are also AI operated.
But
The
what
secure-
if there is no electricity? By chance, the electricity is not working there.
Then in that case, machine stopped work because it is working on electricity.
Okay, so the things will be there only, no chances of exhausting or something like that.
Yes. Because these are the small things. Like you can't believe the entire program which was just working for the vending machine is of 2 MB only. The program itself, which operates the vending machine, it's in a Java.
Oh, sir, very small.
It's in a Java, no?
Okay. Byte code there it was.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Byte code, yeah.
These days, like a lot of the machines are getting and using the Python code as well. So latest machines are coming with the Python code. Like they have a small, like even these days, like for the AI thing, the people are using the Raspberry Pi devices as well as their main CPU. So these are the powerful machines these days. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Sir, one more question, sir. Sir, what layer of IoT that machine is in working? Is it 4-layer IoT or in 7-layer IoT? How we can decide 7-layer IoT or it is a 4-layer IoT?
You are talking about which particular specific device?
Architecture of the IoT. If we have to say that the architecture of the IoT, then because this is a layer by layer, so in airport, if suppose one layer is interrupted, one layer is interrupted, then information will not go to the another layer.
No.
Or emergency will be happen.
Just think. You are talking about the network layer. You are talking about the complete network layer architecture, application layer. Here we are not talking about this. In this case, like if anything will happen to the IoT, it automatically detect this particular IoT device is not working. It will raise a complaint and it will stop the functioning and automatically alert to replace that IoT device. If a single IoT device is malfunction because of any reason, this is a work of a AI thing these days, automation thing. Security is a different thing because if any malfunction happened over there, which make the function to stop work, which will make it vulnerable, right? The AI will automatically push the alert that this particular hardware device is failed due to some reason and it need to be get replaced. So it is not about the specific layer. It will automatically mark the complete device non-functional.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Because mostly I am done with the presentation, but because what I did, as I mentioned, I completed my presentation in 1 hour and remaining 30 minutes I used to keep myself for the questions and all. And this is the information to reach me in case if any of my info makes sense, because I used to write very good articles on the LinkedIn. And so in case if you would like to be in touch on any of the social media. I'm open to the questions. So whatever come to your mind, I'm here for the next 20 more minutes.
Hello, sir.
Yes. Hello.
This is Shailesh here.
Hello, Shailesh. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. Very good session, sir. I have
Thank you.
one thing. I've just heard about that the Alexas are connected to the nearby Alexas, and they are storing the data. I'm not sure about it. So question is that we bring a number of gadgets to our home, and if they are stealing the data, then what kind of security we should go for?
Sir, you are carrying a phone in your
We are
pocket.
not. Yes, sir.
Sir, you are carrying a phone in your pocket, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
That phone is always listening. You can't do
Yeah.
anything in this thing. You can't do anything.
Oh, that is it is the out of our hand.
This is the reason. There are two type of the companies, like one Alexa, where you push a button and it will show you a red notification. I am not listening. My mic is disabled. And if you are talking about the Google Home, it has a hardware switch.
Okay.
Right? Alexa has a software switch, soft switch over there. Google Home has a hard switch, right? And I'm not sure like how many people are skeptical over here, but just to tell you, like whenever you are going to discuss anything like which you don't want to be listened by any media device, and even though when you have to keep your phone in your hand, do one thing: use a silver foil. Place a silver foil. Do one thing: wrap your phone into the silver foil and try to ring on your phone. Just see the magic.
Okay, sir.
It is way better than the airplane mode.
Yeah,
Everything will stop working, even the GPS.
Okay, okay.
Thank you.
Without changing the settings.
What you are saying, Patas?
Without changing the settings also, it will not work.
Without changing anything, if you will just wrap a silver foil on your phone, every signal will get blocked inside.
We'll try, sir.
Sir, any demerit of covering it up with the foil? Any demerit?
Any
demerit means any disadvantage? Like we have the advantage as you mentioned.
No. Just let me tell you, few people are skeptical. Example, how many? Because everyone knows, like we are using 5G, right?
Yes, sir.
Actual, we are not using 5G in the real term. We are not even using 4G. Whatever the capacity 3G has at their max band, we are not even leveraging that as well so far. Even though if we were using the 3G and we will open all the channels of the 3G, we can still get the same speed whatever we are getting right now in our 5G. But if you are aware about the research, like where they mentioned like so many birds fell down because of the 5G towers and this type of the thing. Have you heard this type of the news? So there are few people who are very skeptical. They think like because of these radiations, they are not able to sleep. There are sleeping problems. So these people do these type of the things. And the people who are like way more private, they want to discuss something, because mostly, let me share some examples which will make this more interactive. Have you ever like noticed this thing? Like example, right now I am talking cybersecurity with you, right? Possibly your phones are like aside you. Just think, not think, just observe this thing. Like after few minutes of this session, whenever you open your LinkedIn, or possibly you will open your Instagram, you will suddenly see the similar post of this type. Whereas you didn't search cybersecurity yet in your phones. But somehow it happens. Why it happened in the first place? Why? Because your devices are listening to you. The Facebook, they entirely rely on the human data. Google, they rely on the human data. This is the reason Facebook bought the WhatsApp. They bought the Instagram, right? Because they want the complete control over the data.
I have
Sir, if I'm boring you, I can leave early.
Sir,
Yes. Okay.
my Suma, I have one
Okay.
question. Sir, could you throw some insights about the blockchain technology? And one more
Yes.
question: why our Indian government is not promoting blockchain technology since it is much more cyber secured now, sir?
There are two different things. Indian government is promoting the blockchain. Indian government is against the cryptocurrency, not the blockchain. Blockchain is a technology. Cryptocurrency is one of the vehicle which is on blockchain, right? So both are the different things where the government in whatever the country where the government don't have the control over the money, they don't have the control over the people. So no government, no country government can lose their control over the money. In the case of the exchanges, they still allow you. Just think, you are allowed to do the trading, but what they did, they keep the taxation so high, so you will stop trading, right? But in the case of the exchanges, they are deducting the TDS, so they can still track the transactions. They still have the control. But crypto, otherwise, out of the exchanges, is totally anonymous, which government don't want. Because definitely, in case if I have any anonymous wallet where I have money, definitely whenever I need money, I need to cash it. How can I cash in my country if that is not authorized? So this is the reason every industry is right now working on a blockchain. I was a speaker to so many blockchain conferences. I was a judge into the hackathons over there. So yes, a lot of the people are doing a lot of the stuff, especially in big things. Yes, it is not implemented yet because there are so many things which need to be over here. So no one can track that for the moment. In the education system, yes, you will see the blockchain technology soon because it is a sector where it can be implemented. UPI is more of a blockchain if you are not aware. No transaction which is done can be manipulated by any person anywhere. Anything
Thank you,
else?
sir. Very
Yes.
informative, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yes, yes, I'm listening.
Sir, I'm Dr. Sneh. Sir, as Chandrayaan 3 landed on the south pole of the moon, your topic about the cybersecurity is really done same to me.
Okay.
And I'm using, sir, Industry 4 or IoT, but I was not aware of the cybersecurity issues related to the Industry 4. Not. So you have covered a lot of practical examples, sir. Thanks a lot for such an elaborative talk.
Thank you. When you just mentioned this Chandrayaan thing, I thought like it is like a rocket can be landed back for to me by the Elon Musk. Right.
Sir, that's why I quote this example that really
Okay.
your lecture has done
Just
same to me.
for your information.
I'm still here for the more questions. And any one of you, no one, no one sent me, no one followed me yet on the LinkedIn. No one. Great to see. What a good session it is, right? So I'm not able to like track anyone later, like with whom I communicated today. Whereas I am sure like I will get the recording from the admins because I didn't record it at my end to save the bandwidth.
Don't want to
Sir, is it very
miss even a
expensive?
single words of yours. So we don't want to
1%.
miss even a single words of yours. That's why it's definitely we will follow you.
Okay. Who was asking? Someone was asking
But
something.
it's a very nice session. Really interesting.
Thank you.
And sir, may I know what is like minimum charges for this cyber security? It
For
is
which
very
part?
expensive or
No,
if
no,
we
no.
want for
What exactly you are talking? What exactly you
suppose
are
that
asking?
no, sir, I'm asking about the hackers and all.
Hmm.
Is
No,
it
again,
like
the thing is, okay, let me explain. Cybersecurity is just a word. There is so much, like if you're talking about a country is a small word. So cybersecurity has so many things. For example, your phone is compromised compromised or not, it is also a part of a cybersecurity. So if you
Yes,
need to
yes.
get it tested, it is a cheap thing possibly. But if you are using like a lot of the hardware wallets or the crypto wallets and the currency is getting stolen from your wallets, then it is a high price thing. It depends like which sort of the value you are seeking and which sort
Okay.
of the expertise you are seeking.
And the silver foil really worked, sir. It is good
Thank you.
idea. I
Thank you.
I just tried it.
Great. So we have a live testimony over here.
Yes, yes. I just tried it. Yes.
Okay. You don't, you need to know more hacks. I have a lot of the hacks.
Okay. Then should follow you at on LinkedIn.
Hmm. You just only have to Google my name and like you can see 4 or 5 pages, so you can easily reach me. My name is unique. There is no one else with the same name and surname over there in the entire world. So it is a IP thing to me, right? No one has more questions.
Any more questions from
Ah, yes.
participants?
Someone asked a question about the Alexa listening and communicating to the Alexa. I want to share a story if you just really want to believe. I have a Google Home and Alexa at my home, and both are residing into the same room. And my kid used to communicate with them more, and you can't believe both of knows like the other devices also into the room. You can feel the anger in their voice as well. Google most of the time says to me, I think you are communicating with someone else. It's not me. Just see, they are way aware. Just try one thing, just with your Google Home device, talk rudely and see how Google responds to you. Just see.
That is same with Alexa also, sir. It says
And
you must speak softly. I am very angry.
you are just talking about the common words and the phrases which are already inside those. I am talking about those phrases which are coming out of their experimental AI, which only few people with experimentation are able to retrieve. Have you like look at go to the YouTube and just type like Alexa fighting with Google Home? So there is a like a machine to machine conversation. Alexa is asking the question, Google is like giving the answer, Google is asking the question, this type of the conversations. Machine fighting machine. You can do this type of the thing. On the YouTube, a lot of the people do such type of the stuff and like put the recordings over there. And anyone like Google Maps are so amazing. Like I had a session into some particular university in Khanna or somewhere else, I'm not sure. So I was coming back and like there is no road ahead. And Google used to say, go straight. And the similar thing happened to some particular person who was into the Mumbai, and he was into the front of the ocean, and Google used to say like go ahead. He was in his car and Google was saying go left, and on the left there was ocean. So fortunately we also have a recording for that thing, like where the road closed and we all were like laughing and all, because fortunately the recording was going on and we were not aware, like we were stuck into this type of a situation. Okay, cool. Anything else where I can help? Or we call it a night?
Any questions, participants? Anyone wants to ask anything?
Anything, even not related to the industry 4.0, to your personal devices and all. But don't ask me to hack someone Facebook account or Instagram account.
Anyone wants to ask anything, please go ahead. I think they don't have any question now.
Okay, Dr. Kushleen, you have to do one thing. You already have my email account with you. So what I need a recording of this particular session later on. So please share
Right.
that because I didn't record it at my end to same some particular bandwidth and the CPU usage, right?
And
So
uploading it on YouTube channel also. I'll be sharing the link also with you.
that's great. That would be
Yes,
great.
sir. Sir, it was an honor having you. Thank you so much for the session.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me here. It was even though very good questions, and I believe like I added some insights because I'm sure like cybersecurity information is so much needed. It is a need of it today, even not just only for the industries, as also for the people to use the devices like which are coming with the AI, so they know like how to properly use those, what to reveal, what not to. So I believe this session added some particular value to the lives.
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Once
Okay,
again, thank you.
thank you everyone. It's a good session. So I'm calling it a night. So I'm sorry, like I had like 5 screens over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So my face was mostly like this, like when I was communicating, because team is opened here. My lines are over here. Presentation is over here on the full screen. So I believe it didn't annoy you, right?
No problem.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
So participants
Thank you, sir.
will.
Thank you very much.
Bye, Atulji. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir. Bye-bye.